Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at some different things today, but my main focus is focus on perfection of process, not results as traders. Okay, so many traders come to the markets thinking, hey, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. It's all about my results, and overthink and overlook the potential of results. So today I'm going to be focused on that. And those that are new to the channel, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe. I will be posting more of these videos coming in on the coming days. So feel free to have any questions, comments, or anything. You guys can comment down below. To get started, I'll go ahead and just show you guys of what I've got going here. But focus on perfection of process, okay, not the results. It's easy to get too focused on results, especially when starting out as a trader, okay? Trading is black and white in that you make money on a trade or you don't. A losing trade is viewed as a failure, something that needs to be fixed, and a winning trade is viewed as success. All of us want more success than failures, but trying to trade with this mentality can actually lead to more failures. So if you're that guy who's, loses on a trade, and you think of it as a failure, you're automatically, changing your mindset as you're just a failure. You don't think highly of yourself. You're just a crapshoot in the market, and it's just another losing day. Well, guys, if you focus on your process of what makes you a winning trader, how to fix those results. I tell my students so many times that you've got to have a journal. You've got to journal every single one of your trades. If you don't know where you went wrong on the trade, then you're going to plug into the market the next day or the next trade, and you're going to make the same mistake. So with that being said, make sure you block out, trying to get the results as quickly as possible and overlook the process. Okay. No master is truly a master until he's processed his process. You can't master a trade or master a skill such as trading like this without, fine tuning your process. So with that being said, look at more things, where you're failing at. Okay, where did the trade go wrong? Did I get in too early? Did I not look at the chart properly for my entry or my exit? Was I too, emotionally involved with the potential for this trade and so on? Because, we as people, our minds are wrapped around the potential results this trade could give us. And as coming back from an OTC past, I dealt with this so much on a daily basis with traders coming in for different trade for OTC stocks, pink markets, to where those stocks are literally ran off of hope, dreams, and potential big number results. Okay. And a lot of those people are, it's cheap little micro penny stocks that are fed into a sheep mentality to where, hey, buy up this stock, you're going to make $1 million. It's going to go from, micro pennies to dollars and all this other stuff. So without understanding the process, you're going to be thinking of those types of results. Okay. It's going to beat you to death over it. So 5 ways to improve your trading focus. Okay. Make smaller watch lists. If you've got a multiple amount of stocks that are coming in to your watch list, you're constantly looking at these trades, and you're all scatterbrained, you're flip-flopping, you don't know which one is the greatest. I suggest, guys, making a tiny watch list. I mean, 3 stocks, 2 stocks, even just 1 stock. If you guys have not focused on your process of making great trades, then you've got to narrow it down to, well, let me make, this one trade a winning trade, and let me just battle it out here, focus on where I'm going wrong, make sure I make notes of where I'm going wrong, and so on. Use less technical indicators. Okay, I've got guys coming in with charts that I can't even see the freaking candlesticks. Okay, you've got to watch. I like less clutter. Okay, on my charts, literally the only indicators I use on my charts is literally the volume bars. Occasionally, I'll throw up a VWAP up there, but it's pretty rare. But define your trading style. What kind of trading styles work for you? Okay, if you're flip flopping through all these different elements of trade, just trying to get the winning results from something, you think it's going to change your whole trading career around, and it's not. Okay, you've got to focus on that process. Block out the noise. Okay, so much noise comes into trading markets, and I get messages from people too that saying, "Hey, buy this stock, buy this stock." It's like, dude, I have no, that's noise to me. If it's not a stock that I'm interested in or actually doing some research on, it's just noise. Eliminate distractions. Okay, understanding trading psychology plays a huge role in your success as a stock trader. After all, you are the driver of your success. So you need to understand how your mind works. Okay. One of the most important steps to learn Long-term trading success is getting organized and focused. Okay. You're the accountant. Okay. This is your business. You're making money. You got to understand the process to be consistently being a profitable business. Okay. So flip-flopping all over this, you're not going to be a success. Your mind is playing tricks with you. You're jumping for this and screaming squirrel at that, and it's not a focused environment. Okay. You need to be able to narrow down your focus to the most profitable setups so you can nail them when the time comes. Okay. So some of you guys, if you have not come to that profitable setup, then you've got to go back to the process, back to the drawing board. What setups that I can find for myself have been winners in the past, and what made it a winner? Okay. Was it just luck? What did I know why it was a winner? And so on. Okay. So make sure you understand the why and the reason behind your trade working in your favor or against you or so on. Okay. No trade is a failure in my book. I do have losing trades, but my losing trades are never failures. Okay. My losing trades was me killing the loss before it became a failure. Okay. I won the trade because it went according to my trading plan for the trade. I killed the loss and it worked in my favor, and I was able to save, whatever I could without it hurting my skin. So focus doesn't mean you are staring at a screen for 6+ hours. Okay. Don't just focus on whatever. It means you are attributing time to the things that make you the most money. Many traders struggle to focus properly, so I've compiled a list of few ways to get focused when trading stocks. Okay, let's face it. We've all had those days where our watch list is too long to even remember. Okay, you're browsing Twitter, you're like, okay, these guys are talking about this stock, these guys are talking about this stock, and I'm going to throw all 10 or 15 or 20 of the stocks up on my screen and watch which one looks like it's going to do the best. Don't do that. Okay, you got to dig into those stocks and understand the why of potential they can have. Okay, we're speculators. Okay, we're kind of like the psychic dreamers, so to speak, of understanding what stock is going to be the hot one. Okay, so it takes some footwork. Okay, lazy traders will get lazy ass results. Okay, they miss the runs, they miss it all. They don't get to enjoy the benefits of what that trade could have been had they done a little legwork, did some research behind it, find out the why that this could be a potential hot play. If it doesn't have a nice share structure, has no reason for a run, there's no catalyst out there, there's just merely nothing, but such and such on Twitter is claiming this and claiming that, put it on a watch list, but don't trade it. It's just something that's there, and it doesn't give me great joy to want to participate in that trade based off of someone spewing out, $1 land, $500 land, dreamy results, and you're not even focused on the process of it. So the market is hot, so we load up on our watch list because we don't want to miss out on any plays. Ironically, this can actually cause you to miss out all the plays. Okay, if you can't get down focused to your top 3 plays, so to speak, or top 2 plays, I like to say top 3. It just depends how versatile you guys can eventually get when you've honed down your process. But unless you've developed some sort of hyper focus, okay, there's no way you can keep track of every stock on your watch list throughout the trading day. Instead of trying to load your watch list with a bunch of tickers, focus on creating that watch list with the highest profitability setups. Okay, understand that process that would make those a great profitability setup. Okay, if you can find 5 solid plays for the day, you'll be good to go. Okay, you can focus on those 5. And like I say, the smaller the number, the better. Okay, if you're just one stock type of trader, don't be the guy who throws his entire account into one trade. Okay, use some versatility. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, as you will. That's a recipe for disaster on your account. You'll be good to go. Heck, all you really need is one solid play to profit, okay, on the day. When you create a massive watch list, you dilute your power as a trader, okay? Our power as a trader is we're focused on our process that this trade is going to be great. I'm going to focus on this because they dropped some news on Friday night. It's got great potential for a great Monday morning runner. And the setup, the chart looks great. It's primed for takeoff. It's near a lower area. It's got great entry potential as long as it don't gap up too hard. Okay. I send out scans of about 10 stocks or less each morning, roughly. Every time, sometimes I'll send them at the night before on a Sunday night, depending on how hot the market is. But I send out text alerts every morning of my watch list, okay? And in that watch list, I've got a bunch of different setups that I like to, throw out there. So the next morning, we analyze pre-market trading activity in our live chat room and narrow down the stocks watch list even further. Okay, I've got a lot of professionals in our chat room, and it's a great way to throw off, different ideas with each other. We all think differently. We all have different styles of trading, but to understand, what looks hot for that morning, it gives us time to kind of better narrow down our list in the morning. So this allows us to focus on the most profitable setups instead of wasting our time trying to catch every move. Okay. Use less technical indicators. Okay. Technical indicators can definitely be helpful. However, they may also be detrimental to your success if you use them improperly. Okay. Have you understood what the technical indicators work? Okay. Have you understood how the process can help you as a trader? Is it just clutter on your chart screen? Does it really signal you when to buy and really signal you when to sell? Does it signal any of that? Have you understand the process of what that indicator can help you with? All technical indicators are derived from a stock's price and volume. Okay, wherever the stock goes up and down in the amount of volume makes those indicators work the way they do. They're simply a tool to help you organize information better. Okay, if you use too many, you are overloading yourself with redundant information that can ultimately hinder your thought process. Okay, the RSI says to buy, but the MACD says to sell, but the 135 EMA on the 3-minute chart says they break out as close. What do I do? Okay, when you got too much there, it's distracting. To me, guys, I'm a chart pattern trader. Okay, if that pattern is setting up within its wedge, within its flag pattern, or whatever it may be, if it's setting up in there, I'm getting prepared to trigger on the break of that chart pattern. Okay. So to me, I don't need indicators. No indicator is going to tell me when this stock is going to break out to my better being that I would understand. So if I put it on there, I'd be like, this is clutter. I got to see my candlesticks. Okay. Every candlestick replicates the movement between a seller and a buyer. Okay. So as that candlestick is working in its favor, forming its candlestick within the 2-minute, 5-minute, 10-minute, or whatever it may be, it helps me understand where the potential direction of the stock is going based on that candlestick being built within its trend line and its chart pattern, and how I'm going to enter and analyze my trade. So simplifying your approach to trading and eliminate unnecessary technical indicators. Focus on which indicators actually help you make better trading decisions. Okay, some successful traders don't use any technical indicators while others use quite a few. You need to find what works for you. Okay, if you decide to use technical indicators, you should focus on finding one that helps you make more profitable trades in an efficient manner. Okay, now define your trading style. Okay, if you try to catch every single play, you are destined to fail. Okay, there's hundreds of plays out there every day, and to try to catch every single one, it's going to be way distracting. Okay, that's not focus at all. You need to focus on what your strengths are and define a trading style accordingly. If you're consistently looking for short plays, long plays, news plays, earnings plays, etc., you're overwhelming yourself with too much data. Look at trades you have made in the past and focus where you're making the most money. Okay. If you don't have a long trading history, focus on mastering a trading style first. Okay. You day trader or swing trader, options trader, OTC trader, whatever it may be, that resonates well with you. Okay. You don't need to be a jack of all the trades to make money. You simply need to master one trading style and constantly improve upon it. Okay. With me coming from OTC, I mastered how to make all the money I could make in OTC when the volume dried up and the big boards market were blowing up on options. You know what I did? I went to options and I perfected my option strategy as well. And today I'm actually making way more money in options than I was in OTC. I'm literally at April 12th here, and I'm almost across $1 million for the year already. And it's a great thing. It's a great feeling. It's wonderful to know that I have the ability to make money in a crashing economy. Okay, literally 2020 springtime here is crashing. Markets are falling because of the whole coronavirus epidemic. And to make money on that volume is, it's a great thing. People or, your parents or your grandparents or whatever, their 401ks, their IRAs, they're crashing, they're crumbling. Okay. They're losing value by the day. as the stock markets are crashing. It's a miserable thing to see them go through. But us as day traders, we're banking on it. So it's very real for you guys to understand the beauty of finance, and to be able to capitalize on it in such a manner. So focusing on a trading style that works for you guys, okay? Block out the noise. In the world of trading, most of the messages you read are just noise, okay? This may include message boards, tweets, or analysts' opinions. It's easy to get carried away by wondering what everyone else is thinking about a play. You know what? I never care what anybody else is thinking about a play, because I know what strategy, what focus or process works for me. I don't need, Tom, Dick, or Harry telling me, oh, well, I think of this way and I think of that way. I don't give a shit what you think. I think I can make money on it because I know my process works for me. But ultimately, this is a roadblock for your path to trading success. If you're constantly relying on Magic Mike to give me opinion on a trade, then you're going to set yourself up for not understanding the process and try to overcome it and work on it yourself. Okay. I could tell you this or tell you that, but you're ultimately not going to understand the reasoning for it, because my reason for it may be completely different than what you might try to come up with yourself. So if John says to buy, but Bill says to sell, what do you do? Okay. Never let that distraction or the noise tell you what to do or what not to do in a trade. Okay. You ultimately, to be a success at trading, have to come to your own tuition of trading styles that you can be on your way to self-sufficiency. Okay. You need to determine which type of messages are actually helpful for your trading strategy and which ones just get in your head and confuse you. Okay. I'm not saying that you shouldn't take insight from others traders. However, if you're constantly looking for other traders to validate your ideas, you will miss out on a lot of great setups. Okay. And maybe even enter some subpar setups. I ignore the masses and create my own trading plan. Okay. So I get some times where I throw out alerts and somebody wants it spoon-fed. Well, where do I enter in? When do I exit? Hey, Mike, you alerted this play, blah, 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 2 weeks ago. What do I do? I'm still holding it. Well, I'm not holding it. I traded the trade. I made money on my plan. What are you still holding it for? What's your plan? What was your strategy for the trade? I had no strategy for the play. I just thought it was going to, keep making money every day. Trades don't work like that, guys. We hit it and we quit it, okay? They're there for a moment of time. We capitalize on that moment of time. For you guys to constantly buy, play, and hold it and hope that it's just going to keep on pouring money in your account is a question in itself. It doesn't happen that way. So work on your process, guys, okay? I can't spoon feed every person to be like, take this trade. It's going to make you a millionaire, dude. It's going to pour all kinds of money in your account. Just hang on to it. I would never advise that of anybody. So take each trade, understand it. That's why 90% of traders fail. Okay. If you're constantly failing, then you're one of the 90%. Okay. And that's a high number. To capitalize on the trading setups, you have to work on your process. You have to work on your own psychological mindset that's created along with these trades, and better yourselves at accomplishing this, exactly what I'm talking about. Number 5, okay, eliminate distractions. Like any job, trading requires focus and clarity. So need to make sure that you place yourself in an environment that is conceived to your success, okay? The ideal environment will be related to your own personal needs. Make sure to eliminate distractions that hold you back. Do you have to take your kids to school in an hour? Does your messy desk distract you? Okay. Do you get sidetracked by social media? Don't trade under less than ideal circumstances. Okay. If you're trying to nail a trade, you need to commit your focus on the trade. Okay. If you're worried about what you have to do later in the day or keep getting distracted by pictures of your ex on Facebook or Instagram, you're not focusing on the proper energy of the trade. Okay. Sure. Many traders can multitask, but can you be conscious of what distracts you and work on eliminating those distractions? Okay. The problem is seeking perfect results. And, if you're trading in the kitchen and your wife's and kids are running all around you screaming and stuff, I don't assume that being a perfect environment to trade in. Okay. It's distracting. It does not help you concentrate on your process for the trade. Okay. Make sure you give your guys some space, be in a nice environment to help you focus on how you're going to conceive your trading style. Okay. New traders know, or should know, they are unlikely to win on all their trades. Okay. Like I said, I don't win on all my trades. Any person can step in at any time with a big buy or sell order and send the price hurtling towards our stop loss. Okay, we can't control that. That is part of trading. Losing trades happen. Yet many traders will view losing trades as a problem that needs to be fixed. This isn't necessarily the case. You will never have perfect results, okay? Markets aren't that orderly, and you don't need perfect results to make a lot of money. Even winning, let's say 50 or 60% of your trades can produce monster returns. I've got a guy in my classes actually right now who has a 69% losing rate, okay? But you know what he's doing? He's making $125 every day on average because he has a trading plan or trading style that kills his losers very quickly and has a lets his runners work for him when he knows it's a runner. Okay, he may be bad at choosing trades, but he's still winning in the end of the day. Okay, he's not losing money on his account. Somebody with a 69% lose rate and a 39% or no 41%. No, that's 31%. Has a 31% win rate and a 69% losing rate. Doesn't mean that's the end of the road for them and they're just a terrible trader. It just means they have a great trading plan. Yes, they pick a lot of losing trades, but they kill those losers very quickly to where it's not losing capital within their account to not process money on the winning side. So just to show you, it's not literally about the winning rate that makes you a great trader. I mean, yes, once you fine-tune picking trades, you know, it's great, but he's got his process so perfected that his win rate is crap, but his winning trade crap is picking trades is crap, but his winning strategy is excellent. Okay, his planning strategy is perfect for killing losers and winning on winning trades. So striving for perfect results is a fruitless path, which is actually likely to make you overanalyze the market, resulting in even poor performance. Okay, full-time traders focus on perfection of the process first. Okay, you get your process fixed out first, then you can start looking at how to pick your trades properly. Okay, I never live any distractions. Okay, I've got my office in the upstairs farthest corner of our house, and it's peacefully quiet up here. I can focus on my thing, do my thing, and it's wonderful. Okay, I've got zero distractions. Okay, perfection of process. Results are actually out of our control to a certain extent. If we have a strategy we follow, we may know that over the last 100 trades we were profitable 63 times. Okay, roughly a 63% win rate. That gives us evidence our strategy is working, okay? But we don't know which trades will be profitable before we take them, okay? We know we will win about 6 trades out of 10, but the market will decide which trade results in a win and which results in a loss, not us. We can't control the results of each trade because if we could, we would choose to win all the time. But that's simply not the case. What we can control is our process for trading, though. Your process is everything that goes into making a trade. It starts with how you prepare for the day, what your strategy is, how you specify your entry and your exits, your position sizing, big factor there, how you manage the trades once in them, and how you analyze the market to spot your entry and your exits, okay? Your process is a daily routine as well as a routine on each trade. Each trader's process is a bit different, but successful traders have one. Focusing on your process or routine keeps you focused on the things you can control, such as determining whether the market conditions look favorable for you on a trade, and then executing that trade perfectly, okay, according to your trading plan from start to finish. The result doesn't matter if the trade was executed perfectly. Consider that a success, okay? A trade executed poor that results in a win should be viewed as a failure, regardless of the result, because such an action can result in bad habits, which will result in poor, inconsistent performance in the future, okay? This goes back to me talking like, if you got in a trade and you won bigly on it, do you know why you won bigly on it? Do you understand that it worked perfectly according to your plan when you clicked the buy button? If no, then that trade was still a failure. Even though you won the money side of it, it's still a failed trade because you didn't act upon it according to your trading plan. You could have, let's just say you got in the trade and you lost massively, but you didn't kill the loss quick enough, so you kept holding the trade. And what do you know, the next day or the following few hours or whatever, the trade finally came back and you actually made money on it, okay? That's a big no-no. And had you killed that trade when you did, you won the trade properly. Okay, that trade plan worked out perfectly. Yes, you could have waited till it came way down and then bought the dip and made even more money on it. Okay, to retrace what was a bad trade in the beginning. A trade executed well that results in a loss are still good trades. Okay, you're building good habits. It's not about trying to have winning trades, having the most winning trades out of all your trades. It's literally having great execution skills and buying and exiting quickly and stopping out on these particular setups. You're still winning the trade. Okay, so never beat yourselves up, guys, when you feel like you just keep losing trade after losing trade after losing trade. They're nothing but leeches on your account, throwing money out to whoever. Anything can happen in a single trade. Okay, as discussed above, we have a good idea of how many traders or trades we will win out of 10 or 100. Okay, but we don't know which trades will be winners or losers when we take them. Let's go over individual trade results. They don't matter. If you focus on a solid process for trading, then results will come. Okay, perfecting the process first. Think about the big picture, not the individual trade results. Don't think your psychology plays a role in your trading. Think again. Every day, we do thousands of things we don't consciously control. Okay, this is a good thing most of the time, as we'd never get anything done if we had actually think about taking each breath. Okay, walking or moving our facial muscles to smile, but the same autopilot programs that help us navigate the outside world harm us when it comes to trading. We can't turn these programs off, but we can become aware of them and have steps to reprogram ourselves. Okay, guys? So 4 ways your mind is tricking you into being a losing trader. What you most rarely recollect isn't necessarily true, but your mind tends to think it is. Okay? Now, research and thorough digging can usually route out incorrect common knowledge, so all traders are advised to personally check facts and figures before proceeding to use such information. What harms even more traders, though, is their own experiences. Okay, you had a bad trade that just killed you, and you still think of that process. It still bugs you. That losing trade or that winning trade, it still bugs you to where you can't refocus on the next trades. Okay, say you read about a strategy online, everything looks good, and so you start to use it. You lose 5 trades in a row. Your own experience now tells you this strategy is garbage. But is it really? It could be, but you don't actually know. Your mind has just tricked you into assuming it is. Just because you won or you lost 5 trades there and you use the strategy doesn't mean it's a losing strategy. It could be something on your own process of capitalizing on that strategy that could have went wrong, and your mind is playing tricks on you, and it's assuming this or assuming that. The problem with personal experience is that it's the most readily available data source, yet almost always relies on small amounts of data. Okay, be aware of small sample sizes. You don't know whether something works until you test it thoroughly. For a strategy, that means trading it for a couple of months or taking at least 100 trades. At least with 100 trades, you have some idea of how it actually performs. Now, our mind views a loss as more significant than an equivalent gain. Okay, we don't like to lose what we already have. When we have a losing trade, we may try to avoid actually realizing that loss, which means we open ourselves to even a bigger one. Okay, if you've gotten a losing trade and you're still holding on to it, it's like, well, it's not a losing trade until you sell. That's a bunch of hogwash, dude. Okay, it's a losing trade no matter what. Okay, it's losing more money. Oh boy, look at it the next day. It's even losing more money. It's a losing trade if it's still losing in your account. Okay, it has nothing to do whether you're sold or not sold. Obviously, you've got to sell it, get out of it as quickly as possible before it becomes an even bigger losing trade if you don't understand how that trade is literally working its way, destroying your portfolio. We rationalize by saying it will come back in our favor, or will we give it a bit more room, expanding our stop loss. Okay, never break your rules to expand the stop loss. Okay, or say we are right and the market is wrong, so we hold the trade out of spite for the market is just being stupid. Okay, we cannot change the direction of the market. If the market is doing what it's doing and we're being stubborn and letting our own bad decisions destroy our account, the market's going to destroy you and whiplash you and beat you upside the head and say, I'll keep taking your money. You got to trade with what the market is going to give you. Okay, we can't change the direction by our own stupidity to think, oh, it's doing this, oh, it's doing that. I'm literally a trend trader. Okay, if this market's working this way, you bet your ass I'm trading right with it. If it's working this way, you bet your ass I'm working right with it there too. Okay. So I never try to time the market to do work against me. Okay. Never let the market work against you. All these reasons stem for not taking a loss when you should. Okay. Don't fear losses. Even with lots of them, you can still be profitable. Instead, plan your exits before trading and stick to your plans. Work on that process, guys. This involves seeking out big payoffs, but typically with no real defined strategy, gambles are taken. Money is thrown at the market, hoping to hit a big score, but losses just keep adding up before payday comes. The error here is related to availability bias, okay? Because it is very easy to find a price move in hindsight from which you could have profited handsomely, it makes it appear easy to pick big winners. They seem to be everywhere. It's easy to forget that there are thousands of potential assets to trade, and you not only need to find the right one, you need to trade at exactly the right time, okay? If you do happen to get into one with a big price swing, it also needs to be traded well, okay? I've seen people get into some of the best trades out there and still lose on them because they didn't trade it well, okay? They chased it towards the top. It's like, well, I needed that stock to prove me it was going to run. I know it's up 200%, but I needed it to prove to me it was going to run before I got in it. You know, I was a little skeptical at first, and I got in it at 200%, and it went to 203% and came crashing down. It's like I bought the top and had to sell for a loss. It's like, well, duh. You can't chase the trades. You can have the best trades out there if you don't understand the process. Most people have no idea how to handle this situation when it develops, okay? They take a small profit only to watch as the price continues to move favorably without them. Or they hang on too long, giving everything back, okay? They hold on to this play, and it's just banking all kinds of money. And they go through the whole hoopla of stories after the next day, looking at message boards and what people think. Hey, what's your thoughts on this play? It ran big. I got in a little late. It kind of dropped right before close, and I'm a little bit red, but I'm going to hold this thing because I'm hearing dollars is coming, and it's got all kinds of money. There's a big merger. They've got these patents and all this and that, and it's just a beautiful play. You guys got to get in it. I know I'm losing on it, but you guys got to get in it. Things like that, and it's that whole mentality of not working your process. It's all about the hope and the dreams and the potential results that are just all flagging in front of you in big bright neon signs. Okay. So that's where it becomes destruction, and they haven't worked on their process. Okay. You give everything back. Okay. Especially a lot of OTC plays. I've seen some plays go way up there, and people are buying, just keep on buying the top. And now they're massively in the red, and they're still hanging on to that big bag of nothing. Okay, big old bag of just red losses sitting in your account, hoping for a bounce back, hoping for this, hoping for that, because they can't contain themselves, that they let the market trade against them. Never let the market trade against them. Cut your losses quickly before it destroys you like that. Trading with hope of hitting it big on a few trades is a fool's errand. Okay, practice trading common market tendencies. It's on those moves that money resides, not in the elusive unicorn trade. Our minds often convince us that if we know something, we could do it if we wanted. Okay, taking losing weight, for example. Okay, yet rather than follow this, many people seek out new information instead of the latest fad. Okay, seeking information is often just a rationalization for not doing work that needs to be done. It feels productive, but isn't. Similarly, there are basic guidelines traders should follow to succeed, but which often go ignored. I already know this, okay? Some may say yes, but have you done it? These guidelines include making a trading plan, focusing only on one or two strategies, that deviating from the trading plan so you can see what works and what doesn't, and trading in a demo account. Okay, let's just say you throw in a $500 account, and you're going to be trading this and that to, perfect your process before trading large money into the process until the plan proves constantly profitable over many trades. Okay, people read these but become desensitized to the ideas. They mistake or rationalize knowing a concept for actually following through and doing it. Instead of following these core concepts, they go on another information binge, but more information is useless if you don't apply it. Eventually, you need to stop searching and start applying what you guys know. okay? Your conscious efforts are undermined by strong emotional and subconscious forces. As traders, we need to focus on our actions and results. These don't lie, yet our minds can, okay? To avoid availability bias, challenge common knowledge, make sure you're using large sample sizes. Loss aversion is lessened by practice, and seeing with your own eyes that even with lots of losing trades, you can still be profitable. The lottery syndrome is counteracted by evidence and asking yourself how the hunt for a big winner is really going, okay? Finally knowing you should or shouldn't do something isn't enough. You need to actually put this to practice. Okay, guys, so work on your process, okay? Learn to, accept a losing trade. Kill it quickly. Don't try to let the markets trade you, so to speak, okay? And I've got a little bit of something here I want to share with you guys. And it's something that I showed up here. But with this being said here, okay, these are 15 habits that drain your energy, okay? Overthinking, just like overthinking the process. Inconsistent sleeping patterns, okay? If you didn't sleep well that night, or you're just restless, then you're going to have, mostly a negative energy the next day. Dwelling on the past. Don't be dwelling on the past. Interacting with toxic people, poor diet, no physical activity, holding on to anger or resentment, taking things personally, negativity, worrying about others think of you, okay? Don't give a crap about what others think of you. You guys are the ones that you can dominate. You can do anything, okay? I used to care what people thought of me all the time. And, I was always the black sheep in my family growing up because I was a rebellious kid. Constantly trying to prove something to others, okay? Complaining, always whining and bickering that this is just not working my way, blah, blah, blah. Always checking your notifications, constantly worrying as well, okay? And participating in drama. Okay, if you're that guy that's participating in drama on iHub or Twitter or something about a stock, you're setting yourself up for a disaster, okay? So do not participate in drama, okay? I've seen a lot of crap happen on Twitter, and it's just like, well, no, I'm going to keep my mouth shut. Just, my opinion does not matter, and it does not matter about me whatsoever. So I'm not going to take this as a way of, trying to focus for myself. So anyway, guys, that's all I had for you to in this session. But I do want to kind of share some stuff with you. This week, we are doing a $500 challenge for options. Some of you guys that are interested in trading options, I do teach trading options. And I'll show you that, guys, here on this tweet. But we're doing a $500 options challenge, and it's starting tomorrow, Monday. And it'll be live stream trading within our live chat room with our Magic Elite chat room. So if you want to get involved with that, all you got to do is go to the website here, sign up for a live chat room, and you'll be automatically entered to get into live trading with me on it. It's going to be, you guys are going to hear my alerts, exits, and so on. So with that being said, it's important to understand how options work. I don't want you guys just blindly trading into this without some kind of knowledge of it. So if you guys need to message me, feel free to holler at me. I'm here to try to help where I can. But also, we got some classes coming up as well. I'll just show you up here on the website. But our 3-month class is literally a 3-month class of covering all the basics to trading, okay? It's literally, if you're a brand new trader and you need some understanding of the markets, we've got over 120 hours in these classes, okay? It's for 3 months, roughly 20 lessons every month. But I've got a breakdown of what each month involves. And at the end of these sessions, I try to help the students to become successful traders, day traders, swing traders, whatever it may be, to understand OTC markets, big boards, options, the whole 9 yards, okay? And it's a long process, but we do the classes every evening at 5 p.m. Eastern time. All the classes are recorded. I do have PDF versions of each one of the classes, just like I just read to you guys just a little bit ago. They're all in PDF file like this. You guys can download them. The videos is in a library. You guys can download them. But it's very important to have, great content, so to speak, like that to, see that to help you guys. I also want to show you the library here. I'll pull it up here and I'll show you real quick. But yeah, here's the video library. I literally have it all libraried on Vimeo. They're all password protected, but it's literally, we do review as well, an analysis review of each week of the classes. But I mean, you can literally click on the classes, download them to your liking here, and so on, and keep them for life. I mean, it's there to help you. These classes are here to help you guys. I want you guys to be able to understand trading fully. The great thing about it is with our 3-month class is I include our Magic Elite up to 1 year. I think I've got it labeled in here somewhere. Yeah, you get included 1 year membership of the full chat, the live chat room, which is me trading over chat, just like I'm talking to you now over live stream. You guys are seeing my scanners, everything's going on. And I'm there to help you guys, through the process. But every one of the 3-month classes, I do these every 3 months. And I continue to let you guys come back to the following 3-month classes for free. Okay, if you guys want to go through the class a second time or even a third time or fourth time or whatever it may be, I allow that for you guys to do it because, the more knowledge, more education you guys can handle, the better you can work on your process to become a successful trader. This didn't happen overnight for me. It took me literally 3 years before I finally had some kind of consistency. But you know what? I was stumbling my way in a big way. I was stumbling over trades, losing constantly, couldn't find some consistency. So I've broken down this class to be as a way of success, to teach to others, to be able to manage it and work it out. Like Craig's here, right here. He turned $1,000 into 51K in 6 months. Phenomenal guy. He knows how to trade. He was a struggling trader when he first came into the room, and I helped his way out of it. And it's phenomenal to see what he's done with his life. And now he's full time. He makes great money. But it's a great thing to do, to show to others what this can truly be happening. I mean, you can create your own success. It's not something that is just a far-fetched dream that doesn't happen. You can't let the losing trades just literally dominate your future with trading. I did introduce a new class here as well, TA, the Technical Analysis Masterclass. This is for a little bit people with more advancement that understand trading as a way of income, but also this helps element further their way of knowledge of technical analysis. Okay, this class is literally going to be starting in May as well. It'll be starting at 8 p.m. Eastern time, which any of the 3-month class members too will be a part of this if they want to. It's another class that follows after their class, but it's literally going to be in depth of understanding all the strategies I use to win my trades. It's a big advantage to many people to find these chart setups, find chart patterns, understand the ways of the market and not trade against the market, and capitalize greatly on it. There's some massive amount of money within the markets to be able to capitalize on them. If you guys don't understand it, then it's a big risk that you guys will take. I do document all my trades over here on Profitly.com. You guys are welcome to go check it out. I have all my closed trades, and this is literally just trades for the year. I'm at 941 for the year. But I do a lot of options trading right now, and it's phenomenal the amount of gains that I'm able to make, and my winning rate is almost 90%. It's pretty high on up there. But I love it. It's great. It's great to see the amount of money that you can make within the markets. But kill those losers quickly. Learn your process, guys. I don't want this as a bragging rights to show what I've done here, but I want you guys to understand what happens and how to capitalize on the market. Understand that each one of these trend lines represents a resistance and a support. Okay, I draw these out from literally past charts of the stock to understand where the potential direction of the stock is. So literally, just like this chart right here, if this was a day, it bounced off a support. I could have bought a call. It bounced off a resistance. I could have sold the call option. It made 20, 30, 50, 60% off that move on the trade. Okay, and the same instance goes for vice versa when you buy another call and a put and so on, to understand the direction of the trade. So technical analysis has a huge part of this, to understand the future direction of the play. Okay, that's what we are as traders are. We're speculating the potential move on the upside or downside, depending on what is presented in front of us. Anything can change. The Fed can come pump money in, dump money in, whatever. Okay, so being able to capitalize on the moves, and don't be like, oh, I think it's going to go down because there's bad news. The same instance can happen with OTC stocks as well. Okay, if you guys don't understand the charts on that, it can be frustrating too, not understanding as well. So anyway, guys, I will leave that with you. I hope you enjoyed this session. Be sure to click the subscribe button, guys. If you're not subscribed, hit like if this video meant some kind of meaning to you. But guys, feel free to comment in the section below. I'm pretty active as far as commenting back, or even send me a message on Twitter. I'll put some links in the descriptions down below as far as for these upcoming classes. And also you can follow me on Twitter, and I'm very active on there as well. But anyway, guys, hope you have a great Easter weekend. And you guys get ready to crush it for tomorrow. Thank y'all and have a good evening.